it comes to dieting, many people are able to manage their fat and calorie intake at home meal prep, but struggle with it when they go out. So how do you do that? We're joining us with some tips to dining is fitness influencer Jim Jonez. Glad to have you here. By the way, y'all, Jim Jonez owes me some burpees.
I knew it. I knew
because,
it. Because
he had the nerve to tell me that his Penn State Nittany Lions were going to be #1 team in the country after they beat Ohio State. Y'all lost.
You know,
and he had the nerve to bet me $200 that my Astros were going to get blown away by the Dodgers.
$200, Roland?
He lost.
$200?
So I got text.
You got to screenshot that.
You
got to screenshot.
I got receipts.
You got to show receipts. It to them. The people don't believe you, Roland. You need more people.
You might want to focus on the diet right now because you have lost twice in 5 days. All right. So okay, yeah, you know I was gonna call you out.
I knew. I told my dad last night. I said, "You're gonna get me today."
Yeah, because you were running your mouth. That's what you did. All right. So now you can run your mouth talking about food. Now look, when we go out, you know what happens. I mean, all of a sudden, man, you got drinks and appetizers, and they come at you with the entrees and the dessert. And so, man, and you want to eat, but you might look up and consume 3,000-4,000 calories in a meal.
Absolutely. You know, Roland, you got to have an execution plan. You know, the first thing I would say to do, you want to go online, Google the menu from the restaurant. Google it, go in there with your strategy, pick the dish that you know is the healthiest there. If you go in there armed with the information, it makes it easy. Because if you make a decision when you get inside the restaurant, it's too late. It's too late to get carried around, you get caught up in the camaraderie, the laughing, the joking, the bread comes out. When the bread comes out, you've already lost. You know, so go in there, Google the menu. Yeah, the bread, they start you negative with the bread. You know, so go in there, Google the menu. The second tip I would say is before you leave, prepare a healthy snack. Prepare maybe a meal replacement shake, something from your meal plan, something that you know is healthy. Go in there already nourished, so you're not as hungry when you arrive to the restaurant. If you want to do that as well.
And so, all right, so you also say order a couple of appetizers instead of the entree.
Yeah,
why?
You know, we got to cut down the portion control. That's the main thing. I think at restaurants, they're going to give you what they feel is adequate for you, and it's often too much. Often too much food is on the plate when they give you. So the portion control. Order 2 appetizers. At that point, most of the time, if you ate something from your healthy meal plan, you're not as hungry. 2 appetizers. Get in and get out, and that controls the portion, and that right there is going to cut down the calories, right there. But you have to be like Scott said, you got to be intentional about this, and you have to go in with a strategy. You have to. You can't go in if you have no strategy, you have lost.
That's right.
You have lost. If you see the bread, once you reach for the bread, you've lost.
That's right.
You reach for a biscuit, you're done.
I know Scott want to run his mouth, but I'm going to go to India first.
Please come to me.
No,
I know this is
no,
Roland.
He called my name. He called my name. So I think that's absolutely right. I was saying before, before the segment started, that I always look at the menu before I go into a restaurant.
Right.
But one of my questions is, which I think is an interesting one, is you hear about the kind of carb versus no carb thing. You hear about so what's your view on that? What's your view on whether you should be having carbs, whether you shouldn't be having carbs? And like we were talking about sushi earlier and how it's infused with sugar. The rice is infused with sugar, and it's kind of the hidden things that seem to be the challenge. So so what's your take on the carb thing specifically?
Well, what I would say is, I would go no carb. I would go high protein in the vegetable. Let's just cut the carb out. I think the carbs are addictive. When you start with the breads, the rices, and your pastas, it's a slope that's really hard to get back from once you start. The carbs are so addictive. So I think we just eliminate them and stay away from the carbs. Let's just go with a protein and a vegetable. That's a safe way to go. Play it safe.
Got it.
Because the restaurant can get very unruly.
Ralph.
Yes, sir. I've actually done the appetizer thing.
Okay.
Going out to dinner and just had a couple of appetizers.
Okay, good.
But I love Spanish food. And so how about like the tapas, like the small plates? Is that like going towards healthy, or is that bad?
It's going towards, because once again, like I say, it's about the portion control. Tapas are small portions, so you can't lose. The calories are limited with the tapas. It's better than getting the full entree.
Okay.
So if it's to the tapas or the full entree, I'm going to say the tapas.
Okay.
100% of the time.
Unless you have 8 plates.
You can't have 15 tapas. Hey, Scott, we can't have 15 tapas.
Unfortunately, I have no time for questions.
Yes, you do. Oh, that's
No, I don't. I mean, literally, I don't. I got to get to my next segment. Scott, I really have no time. So do me a favor, Jim. Shoot a video offline, and I'll post it on Twitter. Scott asking him your question. Jim, where can people get more? How can they reach you?
You know, they can find me. You can get that Jim Jonez Healthy Meal Plan, Jim Jonez, GYMJONEZ, on Twitter, Jim Jonez Global Fitness, Instagram, GYMJONEZ, JimJonez.com.
All right, folks, and later I'm going to post a video of Jim doing 13 of the 20 burpees he promised to do when Penn State lost. No, you did
Jim
13.
Did
you said, see, there you go. See, Jim, you sound like, yeah, I need my 7. I need my 7 burpees right now. Right now.
But how many?
Come on, right now. You got 30 seconds. No. Come on.
You ready?
Do 7 burpees right now.
I'm mic'd up, Roland. They got me wired up. I can't do it. They got me wired up.
Take the mic off.
I can't
Take the mic off.
Let's do it. Let's get it done.
See, you sound like Donald Trump. I got to go to a break. Okay. All right. Michael Collier's up next. What the hell Thursday? I need 5 more. 5 more burpees. 5 more burpees.
Next time we can get them.
Weekdays on TV One.
I will never lie to you.
Oh my God.
Roland Martin.
He doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to ignore us.
Uncensored.
Hell no. That ain't gonna cut it, boo.
Unapologetic.
No, that is fundamentally false. You are wrong.
Unfiltered.
He wants an America where we all look alike. He ain't talking about black people.
Unrelenting.
You better go work out, because you got a fight on your hands.
NewsOne Now with Roland Martin. Weekdays at 7 a.m. on TV One.